Hey guys, this is garden tour part 3. I'm so sorry for how long it took us between garden tour part 2 and 3. We've been traveling a lot this summer and I've been really busy, so we weren't able to get to it until now. Then garden tour part 2, we showed you around the gazebo and the backyard area, so I wanted to kind of start here to give you a point of reference. Right in front of me is our house, and we want to show you the Versailles garden, front garden, and side garden today. So we'll take off this way. Really quick though, this is where Dexter likes to sleep, so I'm going to see if he's in here. This is his spot. Nope, he's not in here. He must be out hunting. There are feathers everywhere in here. This is where he brings his catch. And then you might recognize these pots here, these wicker look-alike pots. We did a video where I planted these hydrangeas in them earlier this summer, and they're doing really well. And I put my fall wreaths up today. It's nice and cool today, like in the 60s, and it just feels like fall. Overcast. It's wonderful out, so I'm going to start bringing out my fall decor. So this right here is the Versailles garden. It's got definitely a more formal feel to it, which I really like. I love formal gardens, boxwood hedging, all that sort of thing. So like I said in past videos, you can see around here all the privets. They really need to be replaced. They're just really old, and like you can see right here, they've got chlorosis, which means they're iron deficient, and then we've got some death problems going on over there, and there's a lot of that in a lot of the hedges, just big patches where they're dead. So those need to be redone, which is okay because I kind of want to redefine the lines in here a little bit, and then maybe add some kind of water, like a pool. Not a swimming pool, but like a pool of water or a fountain or something like that for that noise. I don't know if you can hear that construction sound, but our neighbor is adding on. So there's been lots of noise over there lately. But over here, there's some gorgeous plants. Russian sage and caryopteris, beautiful blue spruce that I think will look really pretty with Christmas lights on it this winter. But these ones are usually covered with pollinators. Honeybees and bumblebees. Yep, look at this. Caryopteris are such a wonderful plant. They bloom most of the summer all the way through frost. They attract pollinators like crazy, and they don't need very much water, which is amazing. You don't usually find that, like all those good things all in one plant. I'm planning on putting more of those around. And in a couple weeks time, right here where the boxwoods are, they're underplanted with ajuga, which is a really great perennial ground cover, but I think that this would be a perfect area to plant more annuals, to do maybe like a different color in each corner or something like that. I think it would be really, really pretty. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that in the next week or two. And real quick, the front of our house here, I guess it's kind of like the front. A lot of people think this is our front door. It's really not the front door, but it looks like it. The balcony comes off of our master bedroom. I don't have anything really up there. I have one chair. Don't ever really sit in it. We don't have time to, but I am planning on putting a wreath up there. I think it'll be pretty on that door. I love this side of the house though. Really pretty. It's nice at night when all these carriage lights are all lit. It looks really pretty. Okay, some great plants in here. There's some hardy geranium, mums. There are daylilies, which this bed I'm actually going to work in later today. I'm planning on clearing out all the daylilies, and there's spent mallow and stuff in there. Spent salvia that I'm going to cut back. It just needs some attention, and I really haven't touched the front yard at all except for planting the petunias and then weeding. So that's all I've really done. So there's some really great shade trees up here. Can't put a price on all the shade trees at this place. I'm so thankful for all of them. There's a beautiful crabapple, and the berries. Look at this. I don't know what variety this is. I wish I could tell you what variety, but I probably could find out. Such pretty color. I hope that these berries hold so we can enjoy these through part of the winter. There's an ash tree right there, and in the corner we've got a locust and a big elm tree. That elm tree sadly is going to be coming out probably in the next year or two. It's a really, really old tree, and it's not sterile. It throws little elm seeds everywhere. I actually have 3 of them. There's 3 of them at this place. And that's about 95% of my weeds is the little elm trees sprouting up everywhere. And if you don't get them right at their infancy, they are super hard to pull up and they're hard to kill with spray. So thinking I will thank myself in 10 years if we have those trees removed and I plant something that's not such a mess. In this spot right here, There's the concrete and iron fence section, which I love. And then right here, there was a Romeo and Juliet statue, which the previous owners took with them because it was a special statue to them. But it looked really pretty up here. I'm thinking of maybe a fountain or some kind of water sound up here would be really nice. But this is full of daylilies and tradescantia and boy, did I say hardy geraniums? There's just hostas. There's some really nice perennials up here. A real pretty red maple, probably a royal red or a crimson king, one of the two. I like that color. And supertunias. Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. We planted these in May and I don't water them. They are only watered by the lawn sprinklers. I am really pleased with how they've done, and I think I will keep this area every single year for annuals. I'll probably switch out the colors, do something different, but I really like it. I think they're great, and they actually don't get as much sun as you would think because they look like they are just loving their life, and they are, and they only get like maybe late morning to early afternoon sun, so they just get a little block right in the middle of the day, and they just are doing great. I do fertilize them once a week though. Old lilac, I think this one they told me was original to the house, which you can see if you look at the house is a farmhouse that has had an addition put onto it. The farmhouse portion was built in 1908. And one day when we get all of our furniture in there, which we don't own yet, one day when we have amassed enough furniture to fill up that part, we will give you a tour through it. It's just gorgeous. It's original everything, original floors, moldings. One room has original wallpaper, original stairs. I mean, everything is just has been kept in pristine condition and it's beautiful. Okay, so this area right here I'm excited about because it's pretty much a blank slate. There's not much in it yet. There's nothing planted back here. And these roses, I don't really care for really warm colors like really warm orange and red and things like that in my garden. So I'll probably dig these out, and I'm thinking box hedge and hydrangeas, something like that would look really pretty up here. And before we go to the side yard, I have to point out the stairway here. Previous owners had this specifically built for these stairs, and it's gorgeous. Black iron, I love it. And I just planted in my iron urns here just one purple fountain grass. I mean, look at this. Look how huge this is. They've really done well, but I wanted something simple so that it didn't distract, but these grasses are like engulfing everything up here. They really like it. Okay, so the side yard here is pretty simple. There's not much to it yet. I think most of it's gonna go. Of course, the big juniper there will stay, and this old lilac will probably stay. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup in this lilac, but I think it'll be great. I will keep, these are oak leaf hydrangeas. I think these are Gatsby Moon. So of course I'm gonna keep those and the cypress, but everything else from here back is gonna go because it's just out of control. I mean, these plants at one time were probably perfect for this area, and it's just like every other area in our gardens. They just, after time, they just need to be replaced. I mean, the privet hedging along here needs to be redone, like most all of it. And I'll probably put in boxwood instead of privet because I don't really want to deal with the leaves in the wintertime. I'd rather have something that looks pretty all year. And then right here is going to be neat because right here is shade, and then this section just right here is sun, and then that section is shade. So I'll get to have some fun playing with sun and shade combos that in normal garden beds I don't get to really mix very much. So, and then the pathway here, it's really skinny, and I think we would like to put in, what are they called, pavers? And do a really pretty path and maybe kind of curve it here, make it wide enough so that I can fit my garden cart down it. And not just my garden cart, but like an overfilled garden cart with crap hanging off the sides. I want to be able to maneuver it around my garden and not get snagged on anything. So I think that's going to be a goal whenever we overhaul any pathway, just to make it nice and wide. Easy to get down. But I think it'll be nice to be able to see the windows too over here. Yeah, I mean, I could prune this stuff down, but I've kind of let it go just thinking, well, it's going to go out anyway, so who knows when that will happen though. I do think I will continue this box hedge there. I think this is a really pretty hedge, and I need to clean it off a little better. I just kind of sheared it up a couple weeks ago. I think I will continue it down and then back plant it with all the rest of the stuff that we end up putting in. And then this brings us right back to kind of where we started garden tour part 1. This is part of the rose garden. This is the first piece I bought for this place. I love that pillar. I don't think it's level anymore. I think it's settled a little bit, but I had to have it when I saw it. It's so beautiful. Okay, so that's about it. We've showed you all of this already. If you haven't seen it, go watch Garden Tour Part 1. And then we'll have one more part. Garden Tour Part 4 will include all of our back 40 kind of areas around the barn and that back garden. So yeah, I think it'll take 4 parts to get it all done. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. It's really fun to show you, and actually it's fun for us too. I think we'll be able to look back at these tours and see throughout the years what kind of progress we've made and changes we've made, and you guys will get to come along kind of for the whole journey. We're planning on showing you every single bed that I overhaul, and you know, sometimes you do things that you love and sometimes you do things that you don't love, but you'll be able to see all of that. You'll be able to see all of the successes and maybe fails that I do, and that's what gardening is all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.